Canon Black, you were going to visit St. Vincent's. To speak to Arthur Rutt about those rooms.
Thank you, Doddington. I have not yet succumbed to Alzheimer's disease.
You asked me to remind you.
Jesus Christ! Oh, go and toast some crumpets or something. As if the old fool didn't have enough problems in that godforsaken parish.
Reverend Rutt!
Oh, really? Why do I bother?
You got a newspaper?
Want to check your stocks and shares?
Newspaper!
I know. It's going to be a cold one tonight. I'll see what I can find.
Name the object and click the button.
Potato.
Potato. Be aware of your voice as you say it.
Bye, Jude. Oh, brilliant.
Name the object and click the button.
Horse.
Apple.
Horse?
Apple.
It's horse, you stupid American bitch.
There you go, Mr. Livings. Your speech is recovering nicely.
It's a sodded horse.
Don't worry, it's the lightning. The static charge affects electronic equipment. You better switch it off, eh, Mandy? Right, I've got to go because I've got to pick up my little boy from school. You can carry on your speech therapy with these. Just use the letters to spell the words and then you can say it, okay? Anything else I can do for you?
I suppose sex is out of the question.
You better shut this down.
Be aware of your... Be aware of your... Be aware of your... Be
Is
aware.
having a bloody stroke herself now.
Let's try again.
It's all right. It's only the storm. Oh! Better late than never, eh? Stay there. Calm you down. There we are. Did you get in here?
No. No, he usually waits for me if I'm a bit late. Well, I just thought he might have come home with Jake. Yes, yeah, I know. Oh! bastard! No, just Rich. Yeah.
Not just Rich.
Joey! Thank God! Don't you ever do that again! Ow! I'm sorry. Oh.
Found him hanging about near the church.
What were you doing there?
Nothing.
Oh, you didn't bring him home on that bike, did you?
What do you think I've got for brains?
I'll show you later. Joey, you are never, ever to come home again by yourself. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Got to think of something for my science project to write down my observations.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a better idea.
Yeah, if you studied real hard, you could get a degree, go into research, and then chuck it all in for a crap job in the NHS.
When did you last hear of a dying man calling for a physicist?
I'm getting too old for this.
You don't look a day older than when we met. If this is your science project, be careful how you write it up. Sometimes I wonder where that boy gets it from.
Morning, Billy. Vicar, you there?
Come on, you're not like your father now, you know.
Strange?
Sorry?
Could you just sign here and print your name here, please?
I don't understand.
Well, you are John Strange. 3 Cathedral Close, John Strange.
There's no one here of that name. You've obviously made a mistake.
No mistake. Look, Air Express from Reims.
Well, wherever it's from, it should be returned to the sender immediately.
Are you sure Mr. Strange has never lived at this address?
Cannon, there's an urgent phone call.
If you'll excuse me.
Yeah, but...
Hey! Hey!
What the hell is all this about?
Hello? Courier!
Is that a package for me?
Are you John Strange?
You don't have a light, do you? Yes, I'm Strange. Do I have to tip you or anything?
I'm not a bloody pizza boy.
Well, I must have to sign.
That's the wrong address. The bloke there said there was no such person as John Strange.
Yes, he would. I used to work there. I'm afraid he's not been very charitable since they threw me out.
Not out the church.
They call it defrocking. I know frocks are actually involved. Except in the case of Archdeacon Lockett. The bishop took pity on me and let me have this place for the time being. Didn't go down too well.
The boy that brought me here, that guy's gardener.
Yes, Kevin. He's a friend of ours. He's very useful. I found he's more sensitive to vibes than most people.
Vibes? What do you mean, vibes? Hey, you can't do that.
Why?
It's the rules. I'm not supposed to leave a package at the wrong address.
Look, we've been waiting for it. It's really important to us. We've been searching for something like this for 5 years.
And what is it?
Well, see for yourself. Medieval French. It's called Demonica Diablo. It's the account of various visitations of demons from hell in the Holy Roman Empire. I need to send it over to our translator straight away, so I can keep it.
Yeah, what the hell?
Exactly. Geek boy!
You could just sign here. Do you think we could open curtains?
Be my guest. They were bricked up in the 17th century. Smart tax lawyer.
Look, I've got 20 minutes left on that laptop's battery. I can't leave it running.
This is Toby, our technical wizard.
Hi.
Oh, yeah?
Slip something to this gentleman, would you?
If we had something to slip, we'd still have the electricity connected.
I'll give him something.
You can install this and get totally free internet access.
Those offers are all rip-offs.
Well, there's free, and there's free.
You think you can find your way back?
Yeah, I think so.
It's nice to have met you.
Yeah, we should get together for a drink one night.
I'll try not to go out at night.
Why is that?
I'm afraid of the dark.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
You look like death.
Well, we're none of us getting any younger. I'm looking for one of my clergy, Reverend Arthur Rutt.
If you could just wait a moment, we're just finishing getting him undressed.
Of course. How is he?
Not good, unfortunately. It looks like a major stroke, but we'll know more in a few hours.
Might I have a quick word with him?
That may be a bit difficult. I'm afraid he can't speak. The speech centre of the brain's been damaged. He knows what's going on and he can hear what you're saying. But he can't find words to form sentences, just yes and no. And sometimes they're the wrong way round.
I feel I'm to blame for this.
How?
I discovered only yesterday that he's been engaged on some research as well as his hours of ministry. I had intended to call on him with orders to stop before he overextended himself, but I never found the time.
I'm sure it's got nothing to do with that. Reverend Rudd, there's someone here to see you.
Now, you mustn't tire yourself, Arthur. I only came to ensure that you're all right. I have heard a disturbing rumour that you've been doing some work for a mutual acquaintance. Is this true?
I just... What? Oh, sir.
I know, it's a tragedy. We must make every endeavour to speed your full recovery.
Important. Really?
Quite. I'll find someone to tie everything up at St. Vincent's for the time being. And those things you've been translating, shall I return them to their relevant sources?
Yes.
Excellent.
All right, I'm coming. Kevin, is that Arthur Rutt's cat? What's happened? Have you seen something? Where did you leave the book?
Get that tramp out of here.
Would you come this way, please? We have to close the building.
Now take charge of these until they can be returned from whence they came.
What about these translations?
Burn them.
What?
You won't need them anymore. Burn them.
Are you sure, Canon? They look very comprehensive.
They are also, if you observe, considerably singed. Obviously, Arthur was in the act of burning them himself when he keeled over. Look, there are matches over there.
Why would he be doing that?
Because he knew perfectly well that I have forbidden anybody to meddle with the kind of contentious material that Mr. Strange is so interested in. So he thought better of it.
He told you this?
Unfortunately, I don't think poor Arthur will be telling anybody anything for quite some considerable time.
What?
Strange.
Yes. Yes, it must be very strange at first, but don't worry.
Strange.
I know. Now, is there anything else I can get you? Z.
A-Z-A-L.
That's right. Got any idea what it means?
Well, does it have to mean anything?
No, probably not. After that kind of stroke, everything gets jumbled. Right, I better get on, or they'll be screaming for me before I've had my first mouthful.
Love you.
I love you too. See you tonight. Oh, shit.
Hi.
Do I know you?
Do you mind if I have a quick word?
How did you just do that?
I have a friend with a computer. He can hack into the database. Oh, what the hell is that?
Okay, creep. My boyfriend is a 6-foot black belt and he's meeting me here in about 30 seconds.
Calvin Klein's obsession.
So do I break your arm now, Mr.
Strange.
Mr. Strange, or do you want to wait until he gets... Did you say Strange?
John Strange, yes. Ah, bloody hell. God, you nearly wrenched it out to the socket.
Your name is Strange.
And you're the staff nurse in the stroke ward, right? Jude Atkins.
You know all about me.
I hacked into your work records. Ah, Jesus. You've got someone I know in there. I need to know what condition he's in.
Can't you hack into that as well? It's perfectly all right. Anyway, there's 24-hour visiting. Why don't you go and see him?
I can't be seen there. It's too dangerous.
What?
Look, could you come with me? Something I have to show you.
Are you completely off your trolley? This is my lunch break.
It's really important. You could be in great danger.
All right, we've got 25 minutes.
South America, Europe, the Pacific Islands, Babylon, Persia. The same image occurs over and over again throughout the ages, sometimes appearing in 2 or more places where there was no possible association at the time.
The devil.
Also known as Set, Baal, Loki.
So?
Wherever he's been pictured, always the same appearance. How can that possibly be?
He gets about a lot?
Or, in other words, he actually exists.
As an idea?
As an actual being.
So what are you saying?
The devil exists.
You're suggesting that he's here somewhere now. It's impossible.
Why?
Well, wouldn't the horns be a bit of a giveaway?
Unfortunately, he isn't going to make it that easy. Have you ever had the feeling that things were beginning to unravel? Something eating away at the fabric of the world? A curious feeling that something is wrong somewhere. Things are getting worse. You do, don't you?
Well, what if I do?
Do you think all that's happening by accident?
Are you seriously telling me that the devil goes around today causing all the evil in the world personally?
Is that so ridiculous?
Of course it is.
Why?
I mean, how does he find the time? It's like Father Christmas, isn't it? My son's only 9, but even he wanted to know how he could possibly deliver toys to each and every single child by himself in one evening.
What did you tell him? What did you tell him?
He has a whole team of assistants.
Exactly.
I don't follow.
You see this? One of the medieval popes collected the names of every demon known to man.
I know it's demons. And where do they come in?
They live amongst us in human guise, hundreds of them.
Human guise?
Yes. I think it's possible one of them may be onto what we're doing.
Oh, I see. It's like a kind of supernatural whodunit, only one of them's a demon.
That's exactly it.
Well, I've got to be going now, but I expect it's time for your medication anyway.
You may as well believe it, Jude. They're all around us. Saruman, Asmodeus, Azal, Banbakak, Barberith.
Azal? And what do you know about them other than their names?
Not much. Arthur Rutt was translating what he could find from minor volumes. Demonica Diablo would have given us a lot more detail.
Why? What does it mean?
It means we're looking for Azal. Come on, we have to go to work.
Now, why should we succeed where a medieval pope failed?
We have one thing they never had in the Middle Ages.
What?
Ultrasound probes, thermal imaging systems. Just got this from a friend. It's a
Spectral analyzer, I know. I've got a degree in applied physics.
Yeah, we saw that in your files. Credit rating's a bit dodgy, though.
What?
Forget that. Pull out everything we've got so far on Azar.
Well, we've got nothing much. We were waiting on Rutt's translations. Want me to raise your Barclaycard limit before I log off?
No, I want you to stop poking around in my life.
Okay.
Listen, Mr. Strange, or whoever you are, you might get turned on by crypto-Satanism or whatever it is, but the rest of us live in the real world, where the nursing officer will have my tits for cushions if I don't get my arse back there in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
So if you don't mind, I'll leave you boys to play with your train sets, and thank you to leave me alone.
Okay. But if Rutt says anything else, could you let me know? It could be important.
Oh, I suppose so.
He's a nutter, Jude. I told you. If he bothers you again, just phone the police, all right?
He's just some kind of saddo with a persecution complex.
Just stay away from him, okay?
You worry too much. Joey!
You promise you'll call the police?
Yes. All right. I just wondered...
What? The old bloke had a stroke. Big deal.
Well, no, actually. They'd done a CAT scan when I got back, and they said there was no evidence of clots on the brain. Looked like he had some kind of massive epileptic seizure.
Whatever.
Joey! Come here, please. Look what I found in the cupboard. I made this at university. It's called a gold leaf electroscope, and it was invented by a very famous man called Faraday. Oh?
Oh, forget it, Joey. It's all useless crap, mate.
Rich, here, rub this rod with this cloth really hard and bring it toward this little thing in the box. Slowly. See? Shows that static electricity is nearby, and when you want to get rid of it, you just earth it. Wouldn't that be a fantastic idea for your science project?
It's pathetic.
Motherhood is such a joy.
Getting there is half the fun.
We've got nothing here.
Didn't I say that?
Kevin?
Are you picking up something?
Joey. School in 10 minutes. Hello? Mandy? No, I'm on 12 till 8 tonight. I wasn't planning to. Why? What?
Can I leave my shower till tonight?
No! He was like what? Yes, I will. I want to hear that water. Oh, I must be mad. Hello? Mr. Strange? Hello? Come on. Right, if anybody comes in, just shut up and leave talking to me, okay?
Why is there nobody here?
Who needs to watch dead bodies when Robert Kilroy Silk is on?
See, I thought you had them lying about under sheets.
We have progressed slightly since Frankenstein, you know. Right, he should be in here somewhere.
Here.
Would you mind doing this?
No, not particularly.
Listen, according to Mandy, it's pretty horrible.
No problem. I should have expected this.
What does it look like?
See for yourself.
I'd rather not.
I think you're better.
What? It must be here somewhere. You better check the wall.
If you're looking for Arthur Rutt, I've just had the remains removed for cremation.
How very efficient of you, Canon.
There will be a memorial service in the cathedral chapel shortly. You're not invited.
From what I heard, the cremation had already been done.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Come off it, Black. If you saw the body, you know what's been happening here.
I did see the body, as a matter of fact. I thought he looked particularly peaceful and at rest. God in his mercy took him, rather than blight his remaining years with torment.
That's not what I heard.
Hospitals are hotbeds of hysterical rumors. As far as I and the medical authorities are concerned, the matter is closed. Good day to you, Mr. Strange.
Mandy, this is withholding material facts.
Look, I've had them all up here. The medical director, the chief administrator, the bishop, or whatever he is.
He's not the bishop. He's just a canon.
Yeah, well, he seemed pretty important. They were all terrified of him.
He's only a clergyman. He can't frighten people that much.
Doesn't he frighten you?
You're not helping. Mandy...
Look, do you think I want something like this on my record forever?
You said...
Just forget what I said. Just forget it, Jude. You've given me 2 months' pay leave, and that suits me just fine. Can't wait to get out of this place.
Leave it. Par for the course.
We've won you admission from A&E. Should be up here by the time you come on. The vagrant they picked up had some kind of fit. If you ask me, there's a curse on that church.
That's him. The old guy from St. Vincent's. I see him on the steps every day. Hello? Don't worry, we're not the police.
What happened to you? Oh, great, thanks a lot.
Don't worry. Don't worry, it's all right. It's all right. Someone's going to come along in a minute. Come on. We're not doing this to him.
This is the only lead we've got.
No, come on. There's a present in there for you, Patrick.
Oh, good. You'll have the pleasure of undressing him later on.
What?
The steps.
Steps?
You said you see him on the steps.
Yes, he was there yesterday morning. He always is.
Steps up to the church or the steps down? Oh!
Oh.
Yeah. He's been sleeping in here all right. He must have seen something that frightened him out of his life. There could be a point of incidence here somewhere.
What?
An ancient site where something terrible happened. A sort of store of residual evil. Sometimes a demon taps into it to activate itself. The old guy must have been here when it happened last.
What do you mean activate itself? You said they were in human form.
Yeah, most of the time. But when they do their work, they need energy.
Well, there's an old fuse box over here.
Oh, psychic energy. This church is on top of an older one. Could be in there. They often built them over where something nasty needed to be warded off.
How could you get through there? It's not big enough for a midget to get through.
True. And if it is Azal, still the problem of how he got upstairs.
Huh?
Arthur used to lock the doors at night. You have to in this neighborhood.
Well, couldn't you just go through walls?
I said he was a demon. Not Harry bloody Houdini.
Well, can't they do that?
You're thinking of ghosts.
Well, perhaps it is a ghost.
No, there's no such things as ghosts. What sort of scientist are you?
Every demon has abilities particular to itself.
He must have got up there somehow.
Well, he didn't get in through here.
You have to know more about Azar. Something about his form.
Right, back to the fun. Hi.
I brought you lunch. I had to throw it away.
I went out.
Yeah, I heard you left with the psycho.
Weren't you spying on me?
You promised me, Jude.
All right. He told me.
Promised me. For God's sake, he could have 6 women stored up in his bathroom.
Give it a rest, Rich. There's something happening here.
I don't give a monkey's what's happening.
Well, I do. I want to know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, the famous scientific mind.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Because I'm getting a bit tired of these jibes about my degree. There's some kind of threat to your masculinity or something.
Look, is there anyone you'll listen to about this? In case you've forgotten, you have a young son and a husband.
No, you are not my husband. And you are not my keeper, Rich, and I'll do exactly what I want.
Okay. Have it your own way, what do I care?
I'm working a double shift again anyway.
Rich!
Glass battery's gone. I'll have to go home and charge it.
Fair enough.
If only Kevin hadn't left that book.
We'd have a book we couldn't translate.
No, I'm on my break, okay? So don't ask me down to the graveyard or something for a cup of tea, because I'm just going to hand this over and then that's me finished. I'm straight out of here. It's caused enough trouble, so if you don't mind, I'd like to forget about the whole thing from now on and try and live a relatively normal life. Goodbye. Well, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to invite me in?
No.
We just got together, and for the first time in my life, it was really good. I mean, physically, really good. Can you imagine?
Yes. I think I can imagine that.
It's just he couldn't cope with me being a researcher. He never actually said that, but it was like drip, 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 scientist, professor. All the little jibes, and I just didn't think it was worth it. And we had something really good, and my mum had been a nurse, so I thought, why not? Cooked up some tale about research not being fulfilling enough for me, and then Joey came along. The hours fit, and there was no going back.
Right.
He still ribs me all the time about giving up, and the big joke is I did it all for Rich. So I suppose I've only got myself to blame, haven't I? That's just the way he is, isn't it?
Yeah. He's not exactly an intellectual type.
And who asked you?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, there you are. So what's this with you and Canon Black?
It's a long story.
Did he have something to do with you leaving the church?
Something like that.
Sorry, it's none of my business. I forget I mentioned it.
Yeah. Well, we all have painful experiences.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. I brought you these.
What?
The old guy was using them to insulate his clothes. He must have wandered in after rut collapse and stuffed them in his coat.
You stupid bin! Why didn't you say so?
Oh, thanks very much. I bring you notes on Azar.
Azar?
Yeah, on this one, see? I thought you said he hadn't started translating the demon book yet.
Yeah, he had a later Latin version, but it was sketchy and incomplete.
Well, I have to go.
Did you read this?
It's in such a scrawl, I didn't have time. Why, do you think it's useful?
I'll let you know.
I'd rather you didn't, actually. I've had enough worries for one day.
I want a word with the boss man.
Where's Daddy?
Oh, he'll be back later. I know. Why don't we have another look at your science project?
No.
Well, come on, we can get the electroscope back out. And we can
Just leave me alone, okay? I can do it by myself.
All right. I'll just sit down here and kill myself.
Jude, it's Mum. I'm not sure if you're on late tonight. I haven't spoken to you for a week. Give me a ring if you can. Bye.
No pressure.
Hi, it's John Strange. I tried to reach you at the hospital, but you'd left.
Oh, no.
No, don't switch me off. Just listen. We're having trouble making out Arthur's writing. As you said, it's a bit of a scrawler. So will you do one thing for me? It's getting dark now. Just check the door's locked. And don't let anyone in unless it's me. Okay? As soon as we decipher it, I'll let you know.
God, give me strength.
I said on my own.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay?
Who is it? I said, who is it? Oh, it's you. Didn't you hear me?
I'm so sorry. I'm afraid I'm getting rather deaf in my old age. I really need to see the speaker's lips.
What do you want?
I think we got off rather on the wrong foot earlier. I wonder if you would indulge me with a little chat.
Come in. Sit down. Oh, that's just something I was showing my son.
Really? Your husband paid me a visit this afternoon.
Oh, did he? We're not married. And I'm sorry, but there you are.
Oh, come now, we're not living in the Dark Ages.
And what exactly did my husband want?
Now, don't be angry. He's very concerned about you. And he thought that I might be the best person to talk to you about John Strange.
Oh, I see.
I don't know what Mr. Strange has been telling you, but I can guess. The devil and all his works.
You don't like him much, do you?
Let me tell you something. When he first arrived here, I thought he was one of the most promising young clergymen I'd ever encountered. And then one day, he started to get these rather outlandish ideas. At first, I simply put it down to eccentricity. No shortage of that in the Church of England. But then, well, there was some unpleasantness.
What sort of unpleasantness?
I'm sorry, I don't want to go into it. I've already said more than I should. There were several deaths. It was very upsetting for everyone. And all the while he was running around telling all and sundry about demons in disguise. Well, we really can't have that sort of thing. It frightens people.
I can imagine.
Hi, this is 016379604. June Ridge not in at the moment.
I did what I could for him, but quite frankly, he was lucky to get away with deordination. But you know, there are some who still wonder. Am I making myself clear?
Not particularly.
What I'm saying is, best avoid him. If not for your own sake, then for your family's.
I see.
I hope you don't mind my being so candid.
No, not at all.
Perhaps I'd better be getting back. I think there's another storm on the way.
Of course. Thank you for finding the time.
Not at all. I'm glad we cleared up the misunderstanding. We all need to know who we can trust in this bewildering world.
Indeed. Good night.
Good night.
You heard that, didn't you?
Right. We've got it all now. I better read it to you. The demon most usually appears 3 times, signifying evil being the spontaneous burning of his enemies' bodies, leaving the appearance of their having been incinerated in the very crucible of hellfire. His last manifestation was upon a craftsman, one Thomas de Châtelaine, who, labouring late in the Cathedral of Chartres while applying gold leaf to the figure of Michael on the gables, met his ends during a particularly fearful thunderstorm, the chief aspect of which was the absence of any rainfall. When discovered, all remarked that a further abomination was that the gold leaf had been ripped from the very figure of the Archangel and scattered a full 50 feet away.
Oh my God.
The extract
Electricity.
ends.
It's a creature of electricity.
So we still don't know how he gets in.
Through the electricity. He gets in through the electricity. Oh no.
Joey, I've had to switch the electricity off. Joey?
It's a paragraph about static electricity and a picture of Faraday, the guy who
Discovered it. I know. Is that it?
Well, give us a chance. I've only been on the net 2 minutes. I thought it might be interesting.
Actually, I was wrong. It's very interesting.
What is it?
Can't wait any longer. Kevin, feeling cold yet? Good. We still have a bit of time. Hello?
John Strange? It's Rich, Jude's boyfriend. Is she with you?
What?
Don't play the innocent. Joey's gone too. What kind of crap have you been leading her into?
I have a feeling she may have gone back to the hospital.
The hospital?
Meet me at her ward in 10 minutes.
Sorry, Jude. I got a previous appointment.
Ow! Come in. What kept you? Took the wrong turning at the substation.
I knew I should have taken you sooner.
It's a bit difficult with my mains cut off. You must have been delighted when electricity was invented. No more waiting around for a lightning bolt. You can just ride the current to wherever you like. Of course, that was why you did it, wasn't it?
Did what?
I saw a picture today of Faraday, accompanied by the lab assistant who helped him discover electrical charge. How many have you killed since you persuaded us to wire up every house on the planet?
Not enough.
Sorry to disappoint you.
I've got plenty of time.
What's the matter? Not as much fun as incinerating an old man?
That was business.
Oh, yeah. Business. Like why you were so keen to keep science out of your house. You were terrified Jude would see that photograph.
You get a fright, it's like your priest friend.
I don't think so. Your power's getting used up all the time.
I've got enough to kill you.
You should have paid more attention to the experiments when you were helping Mr. Faraday. You'd know that the total electrical charge inside a closed metal box amounts to 0.
Is that so?
To fry me, you'd have to get me in contact with Earth.
That can be arranged. Goodbye, Mr. Strange.
Is Helen there?
Canon, I have Reims Cathedral Library on the phone. They're asking about the book they sent over.
Convey to the archivist mes compliments and tell him I regret very much that his book has probably been lost in the post.
Jude called again this morning. Look, you ought to tell her. She's got a right to know.
When are you going to stop hanging around here and get a proper job?
What did you tell him?
Well, it was very sad, but I told him his dad has gone away. There were a lot of tears. A lot of questions. If I ask you a question, will you tell me the truth? When Rich and I were... when we... That was just him, wasn't it? What he became, that was something else. Am I right?
Yes. You're right. When you were together, that was just him.
Thanks. In any case, I expect he's the only demon I'm going to be meeting in my lifetime, isn't he?
Come on. Let's get them some hot dogs. Kevin!